Hey yo, gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another episode of MMO News Today. Console Edition. And in today's episode, I got three juicy stories for you guys. We have the Phantasy Star Online 2 closed beta date, boy. We got some news on Torchlight 3. Yeah, you heard me. Torchlight 3. Sounds crazy, right? And we also got some nice fresh news coming about good old Dauntless. But before we get into today's news, as always, I want to do my shameless plugins. If you're not, follow me on mixer.com/Tanek127 where I'm doing a giveaway at 500 followers. I'll be giving away some gaming gift cards and stuff. Do you guys not like free stuff? There's 11,000 of y'all on this channel and I have 300 followers on Mixer. What's going on here? Let's fix that problem, shall we? Mixer.com/Tanek127. Make sure you are also following me on Twitter at Tanek127, where you see my gaming rants, gaming talks, where I chat with devs and stuff sometimes. Get some good old conversation, and we get over there and we talk the shit. Twitter at Tanek127. Hit me up. And not to mention, follow me on Instagram at Tanek127. Give me a reason to take an occasional selfie with my life, will you? Follow me on there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the news. So we're going to start with the good old game you all see on the screen, because I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of you are here. That's what y'all want to hear about the most. Good old Phantasy Star Online 2. The closed beta is going to be starting Friday, February 7th at 5 p.m. Pacific, which means 8 p.m. for, all you Eastern guys. And it's going to be ending Saturday, February 8th at 11:59 Pacific, which is 2:59 a.m. for you Eastern guys. Now, the beta isn't very long. As we can see here, it looks like it's pretty much just some type of stress test, but you're going to get all kinds of online and in-game goodies and stuff like that with this beta. What it seems like they're really pushing for people to do, and this is another reason I assume it's a stress test, they want you to take on what's called urgent quests. Now these are equivalent to what it seems as raids, because they're 12-player activities. On February 7th, there's from 8 to 8:30, there's going to be one called the Cradle of Darkness. From 10 to 10:30, Giant Automata, The Awakening. Then on February 8th, 7 to 7:30 a.m., Cradle of Darkness. 1 to 1:30, Giant Automata, The Awakening. 5 to 5:30, Cradle of Darkness. 8:30 to 9, The Raging Obsidian Arm. And then 9 to 9:30, The Elder of the Unfathomable Abyss. Yeah, those all sound like wild raid names. And for completing these quests, you guys get Photon Halo accessories, a Dreamcast mag, and a Coated Edge weapon camo. So yeah, it looks like this is more so kind of a stress test just to test the network and stuff like that. And they're also showing live concerts, because I notice a lot of the activities they're trying to push in the game all revolve around higher player counts. The raids, the concerts and stuff like that. Stuff that would involve, high numbers of players, not, so much of the smaller player instances and things like that. So I think Phantasy Star is really close, because why else would they want to do a one-day-long beta test that's testing massive player activities? I don't know about you guys, but I think that one's pretty obvious. Anyway, next on our news chart, let's go ahead and talk about Torchlight 3. Now, granted, Torchlight 3 is not a brand new game. Yesterday, head of Extra Games Max Schaefer made a new trailer announcing that they're going to be changing Torchlight Frontiers into Torchlight 3 and giving it a retail style game. That means no longer will Torchlight Frontiers be a free-to-play title. It's going to be a buy-to-play title. You buy it once, all the content's free forever, yada yada yada, the whole typical games as a service thing. No in-game cash shop, none of that nonsense. A typical Torchlight style game. It seems that's more what the fan base wanted. I'm going to read you guys a bit and tell you what they're going to do here. Along with this name change comes a major shift in our design to Torchlight 3. Torchlight 3 will be released as a premium title for one box price. You will own the game and be able to play the way you want, online or offline. Over the past year, we have gathered massive amounts of feedback from our alpha testers. After reviewing this feedback, discussing with our internal teams, and receiving guidance from our publisher, we determined that this was the best course for the game. This shift helps bring Torchlight back to its roots and makes it the true sequel to Torchlight 1 and 2 that it was always meant to be. Accompanying the transition to a more traditional release, we will also be moving over to Steam as the platform for PC distribution. Everyone who played our previous alphas on Arc can expect to receive a Steam key in their email, granting them access to further pre-release testing on Steam. Alongside these changes to the business model and distribution message, naturally there are other exciting changes coming to Torchlight 3. The game now follows the classic act structure from the previous titles. Players start the Imperial outpost besieged by goblin hordes, then they follow the trail to now the corruption lands taken over by the hybrid, and finally reach the redacted peaks into the cavernous under places ruled by the electrifying redacted. Horizontal progression has been removed, so all frontier levels, gear stats, and scaling has been removed as well. We are returning our progression systems to better work in tandem with this. Most zones are now private by default to give a better player experience. Players can still meet each other in public town levels and form parties to play together in instance combat zones. So the game's going to work more so in like a Path of Exile style thing instead of, the whole MMO thing. We were talking to Max Schaefer a bit in the Discord. He was saying that, there are still going to be some public combat zones and things like that where you see other players, but for the most part, it's just going to be mostly hub worlds and hub towns for other players. So Torchlight 3 is steering a little bit away from the MMO kind of thing. It's more just trying to stick to the whole traditional action RPG thing. And speaking of the Discord and Max Schaefer, one thing I did want to tell you guys that I did specifically ask in the Discord that, because they talked a lot about PC on here and they didn't mention console very much. I asked him if this meant that, since PC is launching in 2020, will this mean that the console version's pushed out of the year and into 2021? And I'll show you guys, he actually responded to my message in Discord himself and said he wouldn't necessarily say that. And they do address on here that the console release is supposed to follow up shortly after the PC release. So hopefully, that does mean that Torchlight 3, sorry. I'm so used to calling it Frontiers, is right around the corner for console right after the PC launch this year. I do hope we see Torchlight 3 in 2020, but as you guys know, I do have access to the Torchlight Alpha. Hopefully I should be getting my key to switch it over to Steam soon. I'll be able to update you guys with gameplay and new features and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our third and final story of the day. It looks like Dauntless is getting ready to get a new hunt pass called Aetherpunk. The description goes to say, Punk isn't dead. The next hunt pass will set players aglow with the buzz of neon. Turn the Shattered Isles into your own personal rave, glow sticks and all. Aetherpunk evolved from the nostalgia of the bygone era. Trendsetters have brought a style prevalent before the upheaval back to life, infusing it with new technology, and Aether stylists have taken it to a whole nother level. And that's the little teaser picture that they give there on the website. Now, me personally, guys, y'all know I'm a sucker for sci-fi, punk rock, goth, and all that kind of stuff. So, me personally, I'm very excited for this hunt pass. And not to mention, Dauntless, they seem to have a lot of plans for the future. They're already planning an 8th class for the game, which is unknown. They also have plans to, to add back cosmetics, things like wings and stuff like that to the game. And there's all kinds of nice little juicy different things that they are planning for this game that I personally am really, really, really excited about, and I can't wait to get my hands on. So if you guys, if you've been out of the loop with Dauntless lately, jump back into it because there's all kinds of things going down. And I even saw a rumor on Reddit that there are plans to bring some type of raids to this game. I don't know how true that is. It was just a rumor on Reddit, so take it with a grain of salt. But me personally, guys, I'm excited about that. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap up all the MMO news that I have for you guys today. If you all enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button for me. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy, Tanek127. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till next time, peace out, take care.
Can I get some clothes?